Alrighty. Happy hump day. Hello everyone. I'm just about to start making some dinner. That lipstick's really good for what's it called? Much better. It's not facing the opposite way now. Okay. That was a little too harsh, I think. Oops. Okay. So I am making some chili and cornbread tonight. So I am gonna bring you guys along with me this evening. Show you how I make it. It's pretty easy. Need a big pot, and so this is like a 7.1 quart pot, and that's what we're cooking it in tonight. So I'm doubling up the recipe. It is I'm just using the mild chili, and it's really the ingredients are just whatever it is on the back right here. So it's ground beef or turkey, diced tomatoes, which I bought a bag of tomatoes, and some kidney and pinto beans, and then I have onion, and I have hello. Thank you for the subscription. But yeah, so that's what we're doing tonight. So, and just figured I'd go live and go about my day showing you guys. Actually, we just got a new duck, and my husband's convinced that we're gonna do a duck for Thanksgiving, so we'll see how that goes. I'm in California, so that's why it seems like I'm cooking dinner late, but I'm not. It's barely 5:20 here. Hi, thank you for the subscription. I love Newport Beach too. It's a beautiful place. It's one of my It's a really neat place. I've been there a bunch of times as a kid for just, you know, beach fun. So, I don't even know what Sigma means. So, there's that. So, oh, thank you. One of my things is messed up on there. So yeah, I'm just making chili tonight. We just got a new duck. My husband's outside. He's building a little house for them. We have chickens too. Thank you. Thank you for the subscription, big dog. Appreciate that. But I have not really cooked anything extravagant in the past couple of days, so I figured I'd just pop on here and have you. My dog is just having a fit over this duck. Let me, and then my cats, I just went to the grocery store. Let me show you. This is what they do. They play with the bags. So This is the doggy crying. Her name's Lola. So we're gonna cook the duck. I want to do a turducken. I don't know if you guys remember, what's it called? Shoot, I don't know why I'm coming to a blank. That one show. The people that are in Louisiana and the one that do the duck call. They do a turducken. So they make a turkey with a duck and then the chicken inside of the duck. So Duck Dynasty, yeah, that's the one. But yeah, so oops, that's getting hot. Oops. Oopsie. I want to do that, but I think we might fry it. I don't really know. But my day is actually going really well. Yeah, my day is going pretty well today. The energy is definitely different, you know, from the election and all that. But today was a good day, actually. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so. What we're gonna do with the like if we do the duck, we're gonna tenderize it. So we are gonna do the meat tenderizer, and then I don't know. We've been YouTubing stuff, you know, YouTube for everything. I agree. We do need to come together as Americans. So, but yeah, so the duck is kind of funny. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually gonna really happen. I don't see why it would. I mean, aren't more, you know, honestly, I don't really like talking politics because it's unnecessary. But today was not a bad day. It wasn't a terrible day. So the state I live in always turns blue, so it really doesn't matter whatever I vote for. So California is a blue state. Yeah, I live in rural California, so I don't live in LA or anything. I live close to LA, not very far, about 2-hour drive. I actually grew up in the Inland Empire area, so I am chopping some garlic right now to put in this. So I always, usually the number for me is like 5 or 6 cloves of garlic. So, but yeah, we live on 5 acres, so, and but yeah, we live an hour from Big Bear. We live less than 2 hours from Palm Springs. I live about 2 hours from the beach and about an hour and a half from LA. So, but I'm a valley girl. I grew up in the IE Valley. I've worked at a bunch of different places that are in Los Angeles and Orange County. But yeah. Yeah, 5 acres is definitely plenty in California. It's crazy. So we live rural living, like I said. So all of our neighbors have 5 acres or more. And yeah, I mean, California is still expensive to live wherever, you know. Thank you. I appreciate that. So we're gonna use a couple of these. We're gonna, I add bell pepper. So I'm adding 2 because I'm doubling it. So that's what we're doing tonight. And Well, you know, everybody is, you know, entitled to their opinions about things. You know, I could say yes and no to that answer about Duck Dynasty, but I did like it. One of my grandpas was a lot like one of the guys on the show, and he passed away, so it just was kind of funny. Some of my family is like from Texas and Oklahoma and things like that. Like they they traveled to California a long time ago before that, but yeah. So like my great grandma and great grandparents and stuff before they passed away. But yeah. Yeah, 5 acres. I mean, I wouldn't say I have a homestead. Not necessarily. Like I said, we're still new where we live. We just bought our house about almost 3 years ago. So, when it was very chaotic. Hi, Paisley. Thank you. But yeah, it was like really crazy to buy a house when we were buying a house. Everybody was bidding like crazy, like $20,000 over houses. So we got really lucky on this house. We have a well, and yeah, we're rural living though, for sure. We want to have like a homestead situation going on, but we're not that deep into it. So I bought a very big thing of ground turkey. You can buy whatever type you like. This is about, I think this is 3 pounds, so I'm gonna use about 2 since we're doubling it, because we want this for like lunch and extras, because I have a bunch of hungry people that live with me. But yeah, I have almost, I would say, adult children. I have a 17 and 15-year-old. So I have a lot of time to do things that I want. Now, so definitely was hard when I had them when I was young, but now it's like way easier. Ah, that's too high. Let me turn you guys a little more this way. Push this back, bring you in. Okay, there we go. And I usually don't add any like extra seasoning to this. I just put the packets in because it's unnecessary. You can't taste them. And I've been making this for a very long time. I think most people will make chili like this. So, and I'm making cornbread too, which I should probably start on that next, actually. So now that we got the meat going, let's get some cornbread moving. Okay. Chaos. Oops. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Definitely not homemade. This is what I'm having. So, that's the one I like. I even bought honey for it too. If you don't have your cornbread with butter and honey, what are you doing? That's what I say to that. And then we add cheese on top of the chili. So, oh yeah, Southerners love that type of stuff. I have family that lives in Georgia, actually. So, we love Georgia when we go to visit. We love all the Southern things. I had like the best donut of my life there, and I had oysters for the first time, believe it or not. So, in Georgia, I live in California where I could probably have the best oysters, and I'm doing it in Georgia. I don't know what I was thinking. Gotta make sure that doesn't stick. But yeah, so that is what we're doing today. We're dealing with a duck and trying to figure out a home for him right now, or her. I don't know. The rooster, yeah, he was not having it. He was either trying to get busy with it or eat it. I don't really know what was happening with it, but that's what happened today. And it got dark, so I would have recorded it, but this early dark crap is not, it's probably my least favorite time of the year, is daylight savings time. I love the summer. Can you take a break? Please. Sound like a squeaky toy. She is not having it. She is the center of attention. Okay. And that's, what else am I doing right now? Trying to make the cornbread. Okay. Do I want to make muffins? Okay, muffins. That's what we're doing. I have some muffin. Do I have enough? Ooh, I don't know if I have enough. Nope, we're just gonna put it in a pan. Okay, that's what we're doing. Why are you crying like that? Get a grip. Okay, so we need to add 1/3 cup of some vegetable oil, which I have canola oil, and that's what we're using. 1/3. And then it says 1/2 cup of milk, since we're baking it in a baking instead of in muffin tins. I just don't have enough muffin tins. Okay, milk in, and then 1 egg. Okay, I've had enough of that. But yeah, we live rural living, but not really, because nothing is really that rural living. If you live in a normal life out here in California, it's still expensive everywhere. So I cook at home a lot. I've always cooked a lot though. I love to cook. So I actually just decided to combine both of my channels. I had an eating, cooking, food channel that I decided was taking too much of my time, but it wasn't at the same time. I just wanted to focus all on one thing. So, ooh, what is my best dish? I don't know. I cook a lot of good things. Okay, so my best dish, as in my whole family loves it and requests it every single Thanksgiving, and I will be making it on here this year, so get ready for it. I'm making sweet potato souffle. So, and they request it from me every year. They love it, but I don't know, I made some pretty good ceviche the other day. I think I've just been cooking for so long that at this point, you know, it just kind of comes naturally. I've always like loved Food Network and all that, and I've always just kind of tried to mimic whatever, you know, they do on there. And I love it. And now I have my own channel to do it on. Turning it on. This turkey's cooking. But yeah, I don't know what my best dishes, but honestly, one of my favorite dishes that I personally make is it's like this red salsa chili sauce, and well, it's like chili verde, but it's called something else, and it has like bone marrow, and oh, it's so good. It's delicious. Yeah, I mean, now we're gonna chop up these and add them to the pot because my chili, or not my chili, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh man, I don't know why this bell pepper just made me sneeze like that, but that's what did it. And these are, I just washed them. So, I mean, I rinsed them. Unless you soak them, it's not gonna make a difference. Whatever's on them is on them, unless you use like an actual vegetable wash and soak them. And normally I would add like only maybe a half an onion. So but I think I'm gonna add like an onion and a half. I want to make it really like a chunky chili. also am gonna leave that half of onion to put on top of the chili. That is 1.5. And then let's mix this around. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our tomatoes. I'm gonna add like 4. I don't know, it doesn't really say how many, so that's what we're doing this for. And the only reason why we're doing chopped tomatoes like this is because I did not want to go all the way back to the canned food aisle, and I was in the vegetable aisle getting vegetables when I remembered I needed these. So I was like, you know what, fresh is always better, and it'll taste just fine. This knife needs to be sharpened. Just like a rough chop for this. It's nothing super spectacular when you're adding it to chili, because it's essentially a soup but with beans. So I don't know, maybe I'll add more, maybe one more. I bought a bunch of them. But I'm just doubling it too because I pack my husband's lunch in the morning. I don't know, would you guys want to see a vlog of like my day? I wake up pretty early, make my husband's lunch, get myself ready. Well, I don't put my makeup on right away in the morning, but I get up and get ready, take a shower, and then I come home, do my stuff I have to do at home with the animals. Yeah, I'm thinking I maybe should have just went back to that good old canned food aisle instead of doing this to myself. Could have already been done. Okay, but it's probably gonna taste better, so it's fine. It's fine. And you want to make sure, like, when you chop the tomatoes, it kind of squishes out. Make sure you just try to scrape it all in there. Okay. Let's throw that in there. I think I'm going to add one more. I just feel like it needs it. I say always the best food and the best chefs come from the ones that feel it, they don't follow it. So that is what I do. And that is not something I heard from anyone. I just feel like I know it. Oh, it's time for the cornbread. guys want to come see. This is like my trash bag that I throw out at the end of the night. Anyway, that's cooking. I don't use garbage cans. Ooh, I almost put that into the freaking cornbread mix because I think they're disgusting and they smell. So for anyone who wants to argue with me about that, I almost threw the whole onion away. Please be my guest because I don't care. My mom has tried to argue with me about it several times. But we have critters and things like that, so we have to like secure all of that. I don't like trash cans. I think they stink and they're gross, and that's the end of that. So that's that for me. Okay, so now we have to open these. And for some reason they didn't like have the organic option, which I normally will choose that, but 1 can of kidney beans. Oh, I guess going a little excessive with the 4. I think I'll just add 3 to this then and just, does it say to add it with the juice? Oh no, undrained. All right, we're doing undrained if that's what they say. One can in. Oh, hi from Minnesota. I just saw that. I've never been up north. Only southern states. I've actually traveled through all of the southern states. We have been back and forth from California to Georgia. 1, 2, 3, 4 times driving. Like I said, we have family that lives out there, and they needed help moving things, so it was a horse that we had to bring back. But yeah, that's, I wish I would have vlogged that because it was pretty cool, but that was before my vlogging days, which honestly YouTube was still out, but I didn't think anything of it, just like most people. Okay. Now that we are done with that, I'm gonna put this on the floor. I'm not gonna put this up here, it's about to tip over. Now that we're done with that, with this, we're gonna add our chili seasonings, which I know how to make it from scratch, and I usually will add like some extra stuff, especially because I added so much. So I'll add like paprika and like some cayenne pepper and stuff like that just to zhuzh it up. But these work, and it makes your life a lot easier. So we do semi-homemade in this house, and it works just fine. Everybody seems to be happy about it. Like I said, I have a 17-year-old and I have a 15-year-old, so, and they're still alive. So I think I know how to decently cook. They love my food. So my daughter said that, yeah. Did not learn it from my mama. I learned from my mother-in-law, and actually my dad's mom, my grandma on my dad's side, she is a very, very good chef, and she comes from a really good chef too. Like her mother was like the Susie homemakers of Susie homemakers back in, I don't know, the 50s, 60s. She baked a pie every day. She cleaned the house every day. She took care of the kids. She cooked breakfast, lunch, dinner. I mean, pretty much what I'm doing, except I do a lot of semi-homemade, and if I were to do pie, I would buy it from the store. I'm not baking a pie. So, I mean, I could bake a pie, I guess, but yeah. But this is like simple stuff. Chili is easy, you know? So, I think we're supposed to add water. Let me add that. And actually, that's another thing I forgot was chicken stock. I would actually prefer to do chicken stock than this, but I forgot it, so. Okay, and now we're gonna add our own seasoning. If I don't break everything on the way out. Where'd you go? Okay, so we have some paprika. And we're just gonna add a bunch of that because it doesn't really have a flavor except for smoky. And then we're gonna add some tomato paste to thicken it up. And oh, there's my other ingredients right in front of me. We're gonna add a little garlic powder. Some onion powder. We're just adding extra because what I put in there just wasn't working out. It wasn't enough for what I have in here. And then we're gonna add some cayenne because we want it a little spicy. Season with your heart. And then that should be good. And I'll show you what it looks like right now. Give me 1 second. I actually need to put this into the, I don't know how long for. Hold on. 3. Oh, wait, we need to add. I need to add. Hold on. 2/3. I need to add a little more of this. Because it is not being baked the way that I was originally going to bake it. So it will be weird tasting. Or it won't cook right when it's whole like this. Okay, now we're baking. Throwing that in there for however long it says. And I always recommend putting your baking things on the top shelf or you will burn it. Okay. We're not putting it in a pan, so 25 minutes since we're at a higher elevation here. 25, and then we'll see where we're at with that. I don't even know if I set it to the right. 375. Okay, we're good. All right, that's good. Okay, let me show you this chili now. And that's the chili. Let's add a little more water to it. And all of this is going to bake down pretty good. And the seasonings will be delicious. And yeah, so now we're finished. And I'm going to let this cook for about as long as it takes for the cornbread to cook, because everything's cooked in it initially. So we're going to turn this bad boy up to cook it and get her going. And then that's it. So chili is really subject to however you like it, but this is the way that I make it. So now that I'm finished, I'm gonna end this here, but maybe I'll post a video of me eating it. I don't know, in the shorts. Maybe I will. I don't know. I probably will. Okay, but I am for sure going to leave the ingredients that I just used in my chili down below. And honestly, I probably could have used the third packet for seasoning, but I will put different options on it and tell you guys how I make it. So, and that's pretty much it. So it is a nice chili night for chili. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will be back on here next time with my next meal. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.